blast that druid here with his big arcane power right there. I think he's playing Pom Pyro actually on that mage, so very interesting there. And Tally Q is going to go down, which is a huge win here for Apes. And now it's all about Storm. Can Storm cross the map here and make it all the way to the flag room?
Yep, Storm, he's going to be at the Horde side Berserker hut right now. Does have some backup from his team as they're all kind of collapsing on him, and that's going to be the main point of contention in the match right now. Can Storm actually cross the map? Can he get back in his base? This is one of the most dangerous times for this flag carrier caught into the midfield, but if he can get back into his base, if they can set up a solid defense, but it doesn't look like it's going to be super easy for him. He's already down to around 30% health. There's not too much help. He's getting peeled away, trying to land some heals, getting to the graveyard. Qualifier is going to be there to actually top him off. And now this is looking like we're going to get Apes in a solid defensive position, and they could actually land a cap here. I mean, you can see Perplex, he's just defending the flag room right now. There's no one to be found, and I think this is going to be a 1-0 for Apes.
Right now, the Druid is going balcony, so it's kind of a race between Storm and TalaQ, but I do think Storm should be able to make it all the way in. He's got Perplexity there as well on the balcony, slowing down TalaQ, and beautifully done here by Apes. They're going to get the first cap, and you got to say, a lot of that just comes down to how Perplexity played that flag room there, played that defense. So the Druid, using that Skull of Impending Doom, is going to essentially make him immune to blind, and he uses that free action potion, which is going to make him immune to stuns. So as a rogue, you can't really do too much, but Perplexity, seeing that situation happen in advance, waits out that Skull of Impending Doom, that 10-second duration, and then he uses his Rocket Helm, and that is what allowed Apes to collapse on the Druid and secure that kill, make sure that the flag never leaves their side of the map, and of course backing up Storm as well allowed them to actually get that cap. So beautiful team play here from Apes, and of course led here by Perplexity. It's going to have to be good defense here on the side of Noi with that Mage, Sequel, and Dave the One, of course, backing him up. And this is a very standard strategy here. You go with the Druid up to the flag, up to the rooftop, and then you kind of have mages, hunters trying to slow down everybody in the tunnel. And then, of course, everyone in the tunnel waits at the same time, uses rocket boost, free action potions come through, and there you can see it right now. They're making that push. No rocket boots activated just yet. They're trying to close the distance. That warrior now finally going to go ahead and use them, and now already the Druid has to start kiting. If they ever connect to him in Classic, you die when a team connects onto you because the damage is so incredibly high. Warrior popping something like a Recklessness can just, erase you from 80% HP. So, he's definitely picking his timing here, but he needs to, at some point, jump down. You can see Tumle, the Warlock, is ready for him. As soon as he jumps down, he will be greeted by something like a Death Coil to the face.
Yeah, and we'll see how this one goes. Ganoi, he's going to be kiting away, but the offense is actually getting a little bit wiped here. Can they find a kill? There's the Death Coil you were talking about. Do they have the follow-up damage? You can see Ganoi is in a lot of trouble right now. He's going to get some big heals potentially. Do they have the damage to finish him off? He's trying to kite out of the base. He's 10% health. Gets caught into crowd control, but he might actually make it away. The Mage's Snare is just doing such a great job. Great peels coming in from, Dave the One in order to keep this Druid alive. And it looks like the offense is wiped. There's not really much damage left. And you have 7 people on the side of Dad Gamers Unite defending their flag in their base. And with that, they should be able to clean it up and just completely reset. Especially if everyone gets clumped up. Mage AoE in Classic WoW is super strong. A Nova, Kona Cold, using engineering items like the Sapper charges. It's just really, really big.
Ooh, see a little bit of a skirmish happening here in the tunnel. Fulyu just blasted one of these mages, Dave the One, to the grave, and now they're going to push with one mage less. Everybody has a free action potion running. You can see the offense here of XXX Fanny Pack is making their way, and Fulyu actually activating his Skull of Impending Doom now. If this guy reaches the Druid is going to be in big trouble. The Druid knows this, already running away for his life, but right now caught up in a Death Coil here. Can they reach him? Doesn't look like it. Once again, Dave the one respawning after he died there in the tunnel, being able to spawn on the right side here of his team and slow everybody down, kind of just intercepting them. And now instead, it's actually Azonga here in big trouble. Actually, the rogue on top of him, finally, all of the team of Dad Gamers Unite catches him in a kidney shot, and he's going to trinket out of it, but I don't think it's going to be enough here. Could potentially be the first flag cap here going in favor of Dad Gamers Unite. The NS comes out, big damage here, and Azonga, how are you going to survive? The death coil comes through. Do they get the click? I do think they didn't get the click here. Somebody did pick up the flag, and still it's going to be 1-1 here, man.
Yeah, it looks like Noir, he has the flag right now. But the thing is, how long is he going to be safe holding on to that flag? He's running. It's desperate. It looks like the entire team of Dad Gamers Unite, or at least the two-man offense, is going to be trying to chase him down. He just has to survive a little bit longer. His entire team has spawned. Can he survive? He's in such a prime position right now. Tiny Tim and Pete, they just can't get to him. They can't do damage. And it looks like Noir, MVP plays, picking up the flag, keeping his team in it.
Absolutely crazy. Did you see the juke he did there on the roof? He had a warrior on him, but he kind of faked that he was jumping down, and the warrior jumped down. He was on top of him. You got to feel for Tiny Tim here. That was definitely not big plays coming out of him. He could have stayed on that roof and taken that mage down and most likely secured a kill for you. But we got another offensive push here happening from Fanny Pack. Can they take Gnoi down? He's getting connected to. Finally, a mage connecting here. Impact to proccing. Big damage. Nature Swiftness coming out. Big heal there. Nice charge here by Gnoi. And he's mixing it up, actually. Finally, an elemental shaman chain lightning is going to connect to him, but he's going to brush that off. And he's doing a pretty good job so far kiting, but now he's mixed it up. He can't jump down again. If they connect, this could be a big mistake. Death Call comes through. He's got a warrior chopping it on him. And can they pick up the flag? It doesn't look like it. They are going to drop the flag. And can Azonga cap it? Yes, he can. That's going to be it. 1-0 here for Fanny Pack after 23 gruesome minutes here, going back and forth. They are going to find that first cap. Actually, return flag, preemptive vanish here, and that's going to make it so he can't be found in stealth, and he can find the enemy rogue in stealth, and that's exactly what happens here. He gets a nice sap here onto the enemy rogue, and Krille, with a beautiful rocket helmet, is going to CC the entire defense here. Return flag with the MVP old school vanish. Vanish gives you improved stealth back in the classic client, as well as, you know, a little bit later on in time. But so if you want to, and it was a common strategy as well back in the day, to just use your vanish when you know that there is a rogue around you and that you are going to be able to see him, but he won't be able to see you. Ooh, big Pompano crit here onto Krille, though. Well, as he's crossing the midfield, he does get that nature swiftness, still taking decent damage. Drig on that mage, slowing down the other mage that's chasing him here. Krille, free action potion as well, making it to the arms of his team. Beautiful stuff here so far coming out of WeBe Gaming. Now let's take a look at Pau here. How is he doing? Seems like he should be able to cross right now. He has his entire squad here with him, but Kadat is on him with a free action potion, man.
Yeah, Pau still in the midfield, not to the safety of his base, whereas Krill, he is by himself. Not's actually chasing him just a little bit, but it is Pau who's the main point of contention, trying to escape, but big crowd control on the healers, and it looks like he will go down. And that is a quick 1-0 for WeBe Gaming. Great defensive plays coming in from Krill, getting across the map, as well as the offense of this team. Just absolutely phenomenal. Powell was not able to escape, and now, I mean, peel for Powell. They're definitely going to have to do a little bit better of a job peeling for Powell. So that was so lame. I just had to do it.
I like it. We'll get lamer later on. Don't worry, guys.
As the day goes on, it's only downhill.
I gotta say though, WeBe Gaming, I just gotta call it out one more time. Return flag with such a beautiful play there. Him and Krille in complete sync, stealthing into the flag room together. The preemptive vanish and return flag might actually find the rogue. He finds the druid once again here in the midfield. I don't know, this guy is Warlock or something. He's finding every stealther right now. He catches Pau in a kidney shot, and look at Rob making his way over immediately, loading up the fattest aim shot you've ever seen. Another cheap shot coming through. Big damage here. No healer inside. How is Pau going to make it out alive? Doesn't look like he will be able to right now. Caught up in a scatter shot. Another backstab. He's going to send him straight to the graveyard. And once again, Krille just got the flag swapped to him here on the other side here, man. Unfortunately, not able to do much there. You can see exactly how they're abusing these priests. If we take a look at Parla right now, he's just in that tunnel, basically completely out of mana and on 1%. And they don't even want to kill him right now, which I don't necessarily agree with, because this game could come down to kills. So I think waiting for a res and then finishing him off is the best line of play. But Parla is going to be extremely slowed down, because when you res, you do res with that full mana bar, and when people are as geared as Parla, you're going to need to drink for 45 seconds, maybe even a minute, before you get that full mana bar back. So that is the reason why they're not killing off these healers. They just want to drain them out of mana with the Warlocks and the Viper Stings, and then just kind of leave them be. Now Tiger Form, though, trying to make his way across. Mist just went down here, and Tiger Form is caught up in a fear. And in Classic WoW, that fear from the priest is undispellable. It is a physical effect. Now he gets caught up in a flash bomb here. Parla with a couple of heals, but he's out of mana, gets caught up in a scatter shot. I don't see Tiger Form surviving this. And
Gracious got it.
Nice.
Nice pickup there by Gracious. Actually dropped it preemptively, and that's a really intelligent tactic. It was looking extremely likely the Tiger Form was going to go down. So, you know, as the team of Doku Sugar, you're basically just waiting for Tiger Form to fall, and then you're going to be spam clicking right when he dies. But if you drop the flag a little bit sooner, that gives an opportunity for Apes to really have an edge and just clicking that flag and escaping. And it looks like, once again, the handoff happens. Tiger Form gets the flag. He's going to be running up, and it looks like this will be the first cap. And that was excellent. Basically flag dropping, flag picking up. Great teamwork that is going to give Apes a 1-0 advantage here.
Yeah, it's just passing the flag around is beautiful stuff there, kind of out-positioning their enemy there. As Tiger Form is dropping down, he drops the flag, like you mentioned, Gracious, quick, gracefully picking up the flag, if you will, blinking across the map, using his rocket boots, and then Tiger Form getting a lucky res as well, being able to res, go back to the mage, and then risky handoff, I gotta say, because it was in the middle of Xeniona on that mage, but he wasn't quick enough with the click, and Tiger Form able to pick it up, sprint through the tunnel, and secure that first cap here for Apes. They gotta feel good about that one as they move forward here and try to pick up another flag. Yeah, the gap, definitely getting caught up here in the gap between the base and the middle. And they're even going to wait for that res timer to tick before they kill him here. You can see Monkey News is just standing on top of him, ready to execute him. And now you can expect the gap to not be able to play the game for about 30 seconds. And that's a beautiful play here. That's going to allow Ape Spread here to get the first kind of hit with their offense. But they are going to have a Hunter rezzing in the middle of their push. You need to keep that in mind here as they push forward. Let's see who ends up going first. Parla is in position, trying to get in position here, actually, with Valkor here. And they're going to catch Mist here now. Big dispels coming out from Parla. He's the offensive priest here. Valkor is on target. If they can get that free action potion, it is going to matter so much. Beautiful fear here coming out onto Mist, into a flash bomb. Monkey News is all over him right now. Big damage coming in here onto Mist, but so far he's doing great surviving. There's the Warlock coming out. Xan on that Warlock, loading up big damage. Shadow Bunch coming in. Immolates as well. A lot of damage. If they can get an interrupt here onto Sinner, man, it will just be the game, but so far no one able to find it. Finally, Valkor able to land that kick there for his team, and that is going to be the flag return here. But Tiger Form on 1%. Can he make it and cap the flag? Barely gets it. Touchy picking it up, buying more time for his team. Tiger Form making it through the tunnel. Can he get there? Is the question. Slicey doing what he can here, trying to slice up this player here, running with the flag, but I don't think he's going to be able to do it. A big heal coming out. Slicey doesn't have a trap, doesn't have anything to interrupt it. Tiger Form there now, getting caught in the tunnel, but now it's a 2v1 situation, and Touchy, I think, could potentially go down here. Scattershot coming through. Big damage. Tiger Form is getting on top of the flag return spot. If they can kill Touchy, it's going to be 2-0 here for Apes Bread. As Apes collapse, his flag gets dropped. The big dog is not going to be able to pick it up. And that is going to be another cap here for Apes Bread. Now he's going to have to try to make his way across this Hunter. Free action potion coming through. There is the scatter shot as well. And now there's the ice block. Actually, no, it's a freezing trap. But he's going to blink, drop it to Storm. Storm, did he get the click? He's not able to click it. Tilted actually re-picks it up there, and now caught up in a stun. Might just go down here. Storm gonna be spam healing him on that druid, and now he's gonna blink, drop the flag. Storm is gonna pick that up, and what Tilted did there was very great. He stayed, kind of grouped up all the members of the enemy team on one side, dropped the little Nova, and then blinked to Storm and dropped the flag there, minimizing the chance of anybody stealing that flag. And it looks like Storm is going to be able to cap yet another flag.
Himself where he can actually get away. He's got enough backup from his team that I'm not sure they're going to be able to catch him. But, I mean, Cadet right now, he's using his rocket boots. He's actually chasing him. He might be able to catch up to Storm, and if he can, might be able to take him down. Storm's going to have to do a great job with his positioning, with his kiting, but this warrior just charging in with the rocket boots, unfortunately, messes up and isn't able to get up and get that charge off. And now Storm might be able to reconvene with his team. He jumps down. His teammates are there to back him up, but still not completely safe.
Yeah, Cadet and return flag actually reaching Storm here. Here comes the sheep shot. Do they have more damage? Nice scatter shot into Cadet. They're trying to slow him down. Full fear coming out. Big damage here. Storm actually might go down. Flash bomb. They click the flag. They do, and they tie it up. 1-1. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a game on our hands. Basically doing anything he can to just stay alive. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. I think they need to try to wipe them here, and it looks like they are able to, but the damage is so high. Krill is still low. Mortal Strike is still active. Could potentially go down here, but still around 30% HP. It gets caught up out of form, and Krill is going to go down with the quick pick, with the quick return. And now Storm, what are you going to do? Is he going to be able to pick it up? Cadet is there, but Storm almost rooting him and getting the pick. Cadet trinketing, but now he's going offensive onto Storm. He's going to kill Storm. He kills Storm and returns the flag. What a presence of mind. Cadet picking up the flag. I think he preempted a free action potion right there, so he didn't get rooted. If he got rooted, Storm would have capped it. So Cadet, once again, literally carrying this team so far. Also turning around, killing him, because he knows the chances of him actually escaping this time for the third time is not that high, and you just gotta love to see it. Kind of scared right now from that 1v1 potential from that rogue, so he's going to potentially bait the rogue here, but Psyche is also there. If Psyche can reach Storm, maybe with a rocket helm or something, he will be in a great situation here. But once again, beautiful peels coming out from the Hunters. Psyche not going to be able to make it to the target, but return flag should be able to at least escape for a little bit. Where is Krilla? That is the big question here. He needs to convene with return flag as quickly as possible. A rogue is extremely fast, but also extremely squishy, and he could just go down right now. This
is horrible. He's just getting absolutely obliterated. Zolpi charging in and literally one-shotting him. And now we have a position where Storm is going to be able to cap the flag. No contention there. And now Apes put themselves in a position where they are now the ones in the lead in this match. And it's going to be up to WeBe Gaming.
So he's using that free action potion and that Skull of Impending Doom. You can see the rogue, if he opens, he can't reach him. And if he blinds him, he can't reach him. But he can flash bomb him. He trinkets out of it. Abolish poison there preemptively to avoid getting blinded. He knows that the only thing the rogue can do here is blind him. Q-Pop going to go ahead and do a very nice jump there onto the cart to avoid the rogue from doing damage there. And another abolish poison.
Wow.
Q-Pop, very, very well played there. Jumping back and forth like a little monkey on that druid, and he's going to go ahead and jump above the hut there, above the tunnel, and he's just spamming out those abolish poisons left, right, and center. But YWN actually making the jumps here back onto the roof, and he doesn't fail a single one. He's going to be able to make it all the way across here potentially. If he doesn't fail this last jump here, he does fall down, and that is heartbreaking for him. Q-Pop, though, going to be just making his way back up again where he came from, back.
I was going to say, it makes it look so easy. I mean, Q-Pop's jumps have been absolutely insane so far. Getting up on the fence, getting up on the cart, back to the fence, up on the roof, back to the fence, up on the cart. Hasn't failed a single one just yet, and he's basically just styling on that druid so far. Really excellently done by him, and it does look like he will be able to get into his base safe and sound.
Q-Pop, what are you going to do? And his hibernates coming through, and he's going to trinket out of that one, I do believe. Or actually, he might have scolded. Beautiful play there. Q-Pop coming in with these plays time and time again here. Definitely making a name for himself, but he is going to get clotheslined by a full team of Dadmaw gamers, and he's going to get charged, intercepted. He's dropping super low here on HP. He just needs to pass 2 more members here, and he should be able to make it, but he's hesitating a little bit here, trying to make it out alive. Dr. Fuzzy Totem giving him a couple of heals here, and now he should have enough distance between him and the side of the Dadmaw gamers. Oh my goodness.
2 shamans chasing him down. Elemental Mastery. Ooh, 50% health. Flaming position as well. Looking for a chain lightning. Do they have the damage to actually take him down? Zebus there with big heals. keeping Q-Pop alive, and hero plays from Q-Pop. Excellent positioning and kiting. Reconvenes with his team. Now let's see if he's able to make these jumps to get back to the Horde side graveyard. Should be no problem for him, and he does. Now in a safe position, it's going to be up to Stuck on Dadma to reconvene with their offense and make a push here once again.
Look at Q-Pop. This guy pre-skulls the NS Hibernate. If that Hibernate sits on him, he's a dead man. There's nothing he can do. He's going to be stuck in that tunnel. There's only Fireball players who are going to collapse on him, and he will get erased. But he pre-skulls. He makes his way through, ducks, dodges, and weaves with that Druid. Few nature swiftness later, few travel form shifts later, and he finds himself in his own base once again against all odds here.
And we'll see how big of a push that they can make here. They're just one flag capture away from actually closing it out. Here it goes. Here is the push. Matos moving forward. Monkey News in hot pursuit as well. Can they get on top of Pats? And you can see Pirates are actually adjusting their defense. They're not messing around at all. Immediately, they're just going to be looking to run and hide, but Valcor there to shut it down. Manages to land a sap. Gets the blind on the Pats as well. He's going to be completely stuck. And Valcor really trying to set up his team. Gets the Vanish cheap shot onto I Am Enrage. Pass just getting targeted down by Mytos. It does look like the Death Coil lands. Will he be able to survive? He is so low. It's looking like he could ultimately fall, but he's getting big heals. The Mortal Strike effect reducing all of those heals, but the heals are just so big. Pats still barely survive. And at the same time, Tiger Form could fall. This push from Pirates putting a lot of pressure on Apes right now. Pat's still not out of it yet, trying to jump over. Valcor trying to get there, gets the Eviscerate.
That's
be able to get the flag. Can they? They can't pick up the flag. Look at the position of it. They actually aren't able to pick it up just yet. So it looks like they will be able to wipe, and that is going to be it. They grab the flag, Tiger Form in position, and Apes will 3-0 Pirates.
Aim shot coming through from the Hunter, but beautiful swap there. Musho is there and ready to pick it up, and now he gets blinded. Did he abolish it? No, but the Hunter breaks it. FWD is ready to cap it. If Vix can connect on him, if ZKI can connect on him, it could be big here. Death Coil coming out. Musho still looking fine in this situation, but I thank you heal connecting onto him with a flash bomb. Big damage coming out with the Shaman Chain Lightning, and flash bomb is lasting for a couple more seconds. If they can interrupt a single heal, it could be massive. ZK actually dropping the flag. Musho, what is going? Where's the flag?
He dropped the flag for Catastro. Catastro tried to make the hero play once again, but they picked it up and they completely obliterated them. That's so unfortunate. I just saw Catastro charging in from left field, blinked on top, and then the flag was just gone. So, I mean, those type of plays work out sometimes, but if your opponents are looking out for it, it can definitely backfire.
It's just living up to his name, man. I wish he fires one of his arrows on me at some point, but right now he's doing a great job just firing away here on the side of Anti-Gnome. TGL is going to take another big aim shot to the face and get sent to the graveyard, but now big push here onto Musho, caught up in a flash bomb into the blind here. They have him kind of isolated in the tunnel. FN going on a one-man mission, gets caught up in the freezing trap, into a shatter effect, vanishes actually. If you can catch Musho here, you could potentially solo him. Musho needs to be careful, needs to sit in bear form, he gets flash bomb. Sartix is there to potentially back him up. Here's the Ali Shaman, Jinzi, bzzz, going for a big chain lightning. Earth Shock, Musho coming out of the flash bomb. Nature Swiftly comes out. The silence is a little bit too late right there, but they could still have enough damage.
Doesn't matter
with that damage. No, they pick it up. Look at Catastrophe once again.
Can he escape? Catastrophe is running with the Skull of Impending Doom, but his mana's burnt down. His health is burnt down, and there's no way he is getting out of that one. And the FWD Horde can get on top, which he is. That is going to be a 3-1 game. 29 minutes in. Extremely well done by both these teams with this team, and it should be a 3-0. We'll see. I mean, for LL, time is of the essence. They need to pick up the flag if they want to stay in this match, and they do manage to do so. Who picked it up? It is going to be Faker. Can he escape? The no mage running down the tunnel. He's got escape artist, but with no consumables, it doesn't look like he really will be able to, and it looks like he ultimately will fall as well. And that should be the cap at this point in the game. Right now, I mean, the team of LL, they're still trying to pick up the flag, but I just don't see them ever escaping the base with just the sheer numbers advantage we have the Horde side team with right now, and that will be a 3-0, a very convincing 3-0 by Last in Sleep. if they decide to capture the flag. Yeah.
They're
Wait for the
BMing
BM.
a little
Oh,
bit.
that is my
They're
name. He's coming.
BMing.
He's gonna get that flag.
Oh,
no,
that
he's
is my
not.
name.
He tried.
The hero. The
Alright,
hero. We
A little bit of
deserve.
BM right now. I don't think they were super happy with the turtle tactics coming in from LL. Maybe a little bit of revenge here.
They're gonna take their time a little bit here before they take the win, and you love to see it. Honestly, Faker as well there with some big moves there, trying to get that flag out of the room, and I don't know if they're even gonna cap this right now. They're just kind of relaxing here. They're BMing pretty hard.
Yep. But
Baker leading the entire squad. That is my name. They're all RP walking up to the Russians here in the flag room, but they're gonna go ahead and leave or cap the flag, sorry, and win the game. Does get dispelled. Does he have a sprint? Does he have anything? Doesn't look like it. He's just running it down with a free action potion in slow motion. There's a speed buff, and he's not gonna take it. What? All right, he's not going to take that speed buff. He's just going to go ahead and activate the sprint, I do believe, here. He's going to drop the flag to Zizgod, I do believe. Waiting, taking his time.
Feared. Trinkets.
Okay, he's just going to keep going with the flag here. All right. He's going back. I'm not sure DDCL here, if he wants to hold on to that flag. Rogues are pretty squishy class, but now he is going to gouge Vix and drop it to Noxie. Noxie on that mage. You love to see it. He's going to have that flag and potentially be able to cross here. He blinks across, but his rocket boots backfire right away. No.
They return the flag, though.
Ooh, they return the flag. He counterspells the sheep. He goes for
might actually be able to get it.
Does he have a speed pot, though? He needs to get a speed pot or something here. He could actually potentially speed cap this one.
They're going to do it.
They're going to do it, man. There's no one else in the base.
Yeah, there's no one else in the base. There's no one on that side of the map. Nuxie, ASMY, they're going to be able to do it. They're pushing through the tunnel, and this is going to tie it up, and in fact, put it in the lead of Champingo. And I'm sure Antinome at this point, they cannot believe what has just happened. Victory has kind of slipped out of their fingers at this point, but I mean, they're not out of it yet. We've got about 6 minutes left on the match.
Maybe get Musha a little bit lower before he commits all of his damage, but it could be too late. He is a druid, you know. Musha can be much faster than everybody else. And I think Cash Me Outside is just going to go back to the graveyard as a result of going into that tunnel alone. The DDCL is right next to Mushu as well, just ignoring him. He's prioritizing getting Genova across here. They know that they have the lead. They just need to stall for 3 more minutes. Genova with the flag goes down. It gets returned, and Mushu is gonna be able to cap it.
No! DDCL, what are you doing? That
could have slowed him down.
Unfortunate. DDCL, he could have actually. You were just talking about that. He actually just completely ignored Musho. I mean, I think he would have had what it takes to slow him down, but we can never know for sure. But Champingo, I think they actually just left the game. They kind of realized that this one. Actually, they didn't. They're still in it. But yeah, I mean, that definitely a bit of a disaster. They have 2 minutes. They have to quit cap. There's no question about it. DDCL, he's in a position to grab the flag, but that is super unfortunate decision making there. And as a result, Antinome will be going up in this one.
I'm going to go ahead and count Champingo out. And I'm going to be honest with you, Ben, I misclicked my keybind to leave the game. So I can't see anything going on the screen
okay.
anymore.
Well, I'll say what's going on. Nuxie, he's going for it. He's going to be crossing the map. This is looking like it could be okay. But Mushu with the flag, he is looking solid. He has the flag, but he can't escape the base just yet. But if he gets out of the base, I feel like there's almost no way they can, get the flag into their base and also take down Mushu. But it is possible. We're at 34 minutes. I'm going to be checking to see when we are at 35 right now. Antinome in the lead. There's just a few moments left in the game. Can they actually capture the flag? Nuxie actually in a decent position. And we'll see. Can they do it? Catastro, he gets the flag. He's going to escape once again. MVP plays Skull of Impending Doom, but they're all over him. They actually take him down, and they cap the flag. There's no way. I will have to get a timer on that one. That was too close to call. It's 35 minutes when I looked, but they might have actually done it. There's no way. They would definitely have to go to the admins for that one because there's no way I'm going to be feeling confident making a call. This is absolutely the closest game of the day.
To make it to tomorrow's matches, and so far it's looking pretty good. They have a mage here with the flag, though. on the side of just jump kick W. He gets Cone of Colded, and he's getting caught up. Mages, very squishy target. They connect onto him. He gets dropped. Flag gets returned. This could be a speed cap right here if the Druid can make it through. We see a priest is sapped in the starting room, looking to take those boots.
He's missing
looking to
the
get some
jump.
times. He's failing the jump. No,
He failed it
It's
3
Z-Bus.
times.
He's going to be making the. I think he's going to be able to pick it up before him. I think we have a race here in the tunnel. I think so far, just jump kick W are going to be able to pick up the flag before the cap can happen.
Oh.
Ooh, so close! Oh,
He actually capped it?
What?
He didn't pick it
he
up.
didn't click it.
He didn't click the flag. That
What?
wasn't. Okay, that was so bad. Okay, so first of all, him missing the jump 3 times almost cost him the flag cap, but luckily, you know, the team of just jump kick W, they weren't actually able to click on the flag. If we could just, we could just take a look at the bracket and see exactly where we are. About round 4 in the lower bracket, and then of course in the winner bracket, we still have some absolutely insane teams up there, Zico.
Yeah, I mean, this tournament is kind of wide open. If you look at the winner bracket, seeing the Noggenfogger Dodgers versus Apes is obviously going to be a fun one, and also seeing Stuck on Dead Maw versus Apes Bread. I mean, this is what it comes down to, gentlemen and ladies. Fire Maw versus Gehennas. Which server has the best players?
Wait. Stuck on Dead Maw is a Horde team too, right? I believe.
Yes, sir. And Horde versus Alliance. We get that kind of upper bracket semis at least.